Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba. And we have returned. This is Jake English, and we are watching. Well, you're watching me playing the Vanishing. More verbs of Ethan Carter. Yes. So last time, oh, there's that red light again. Great. Don't know what that means. Is that eye thing still in the sky? Yes. No. Yep, still there. Great. So, I guess there's a lot of weird blinking lights, and I don't know whether they're significant at all. But there's my little hutch. Last time we discovered a weird spacey thing, which turned out to be a bit of a story, and this time, we're gonna go probably into town proper. Or at least we're gonna continue to follow these train tracks until we hit something. All these logs are in neat little piles. That sounds like a poo thing, but it isn't. There's a little train station that hasn't gotten used in years, and the music changed, so something's happening. Is this important at all? This feels like it should be important. Don't think it is, but we can't phase through it, so at least it's singular in the world. Very pretty string music. I like that. Is there anything of interest at this train station? Nah? Alright, well, whatever. Moving onwards. Back down this winding green path. You know, I really like this. This feels like a lot of the adventures that I... Okay. No, that was just weird piano-y music. But yeah, this feels like a lot of the adventures I wish I could have had in my day-to-day life. I mean, a lot of shit that I try has a lot of weird danger in it, but this is just very... I mean, it's not extremely peaceful. There's been spacemen and trips into the outer reaches and...
been through here for a long time.
No!
That was part of a pattern.
That something hasn't happened for a long time. Yes, that is a pattern, dear.
To become and
Oh.
remain the worst versions of themselves.
Oh dear. Well, that's kind of sad.
All that rot,
True, from a
dark
sort of
things grow.
sociological point of view, but yeah, I guess that's actually very accurate. Like, as far as the US goes, it's so fucking huge, and there have been people living everywhere for ages. And, I mean, a lot of my friends live in, well, all of my friends live in rather populated areas, or like me, unpopulated places completely outside of the United States. But point is, they all live in the main cities where things happen and things change, and so much of this country isn't just backwards politically. Like, there's a lot of, like, the whole homophobia thing and all of that bollocks, but and racism and sexism and all of that awful nonsense that humans tend to shit out of their souls. But it's more than just that. Like, these places are getting left in the past, and the past is fine, nostalgia is great, but the longer you stay in the past, the less things change. And if things don't change for very long, they start to decompose. That's kind of how life works, really, in this little bitty universe of ours. And, not to get too particularly, like, esoterically deep, which, I mean, I did it on Super Meat Boy. This game at least is deserving of that feel. Is there anything? More of those blinking red lights. That has to mean something. That has to mean something. That isn't just this game glitches. Stop that! You stop that this instant, weird, blinky, gamey thing. I really don't know what that means, and it's kind of freaking me out here. But, yeah, sorry to get too weirdly philosophical here. Not really philosophical, just kind of observant. Is something going to happen up here? Is that why the game is... Oh, no. It's just really pretty. Wow. You know, I talked about this place getting left behind by the world, but, it's kind of gorgeous, really. Oh, cool. Can I go under that bridge over there? Did I just happen to meander by it? Stop that. silly bushes. There's that red light again. Cool. Not a problem. Don't mind me. I'm just passing through. Don't want to bother you, mysterious red lights. Oh yeah, I just walked by it. But, I guess we can look over here. I said we'd go into the town, so we might as well. And the lag starts to seep in. That's great. That doesn't look very efficient, but it looks like a fun place to play around. I mean, big splashy ponds and shit. Nice little tree. It's fall, I guess, except for all the evergreens around here. Big raging river. This is actually very lovely. I'm sure we'll find horrible things soon, but it's a gorgeous place. And here come the horrible things, I think. No? Is this just... that's just a bush. Never mind. Well, I mean, we already found someone whose legs have been cut off, and we've gone into space. So, I mean, it's not as if we're exactly waiting for horrible things to just happen anew. This isn't jump scary like fucking Outlast was. Okay, there's a little hitch in our recording scheme. Sorry about that. But yeah. Yeah, this is, I have a feeling these scares are going to be a little more just, like, chill. I mean, obviously, if it's a scare, it's not exactly that. Does not look like a very safe place to build a house. People who build houses on really not stable hilltops, just, they are asking for a blasting, and that blasting is their entire house caving off at odd angles. Kind of creeptastic. Okay, so this town looks great. There's red lights everywhere. Don't know how I feel about that. Can I even get up to that house? I kind of want to... stop having red lights being things. Alright, I'll check out that area in a moment, but first I wanted to see what this house is. I wonder if those red lights are, like, pointing me towards things that I need to go investigate, because other than that spaceman a few minutes ago, I haven't actually... a day ago, I haven't actually happened upon anything of interactiness in a while. But then again, this is very chill. This feels a lot like a sort of long-term, what was that game? It was very indie, it was developed in the Source engine. Okay, dusty old house on the edge of a cliff. This can only be spoopy. Yep. So far, so spoop. Let's read the note. What? I invoke the boneless one. What? Oh, okay. Great. One of the... you know what? Here, I'll guess so we don't have to deal with that. One of the voids, destroyer of ships, and he who is feared by the winds, hear me. The ocean, I'm guessing? Probably the ocean. Great Minister Folklore. Alright, I wish to make a pact with the... I'm gonna summarize this so I don't actually make fucking chants. Confound my enemies, protect my possessions, doors of confusion, great, seal their path with falsity and guile, only those who can discern every true interior to pass. And tetragram and Wakian, okay, that's all in another letter, I'm guessing. Is there another side to this? No. Well, that was interesting. Okay, and something spoopy's gonna happen. Yep. Called it. Spooktasticness. Shall we go through? Ah, let's do it. And we're in another room of the house. Ah, the doors of confusion. Of course. Nope, that was wrong. Okay. Alright, so it looks like there was a prompt that came up before I entered the door. Ah, so it shoots me to different locations, I guess? In this weird cliff house? I'm still in the cliff house, yes? Doesn't look like it. Wonderful. Alright, so... still don't really know where I am here. But, dear. No, I guess that was the wrong thing to do. How am I supposed to know what the right thing to do is here? Alright, this is where I started off, yes? Let's see if there are any hints here. No? Only those who can discern every true interior. Ah, okay, so I think what this puzzle is I have to peek through these things and only go through the ones that actually reflect what the interior of this house actually looks like, I guess? So, kind of a lot of experimentation, it seems like, but I guess let's try. Alright, and we've started the puzzle. So, from here, there are 2 doors, and I can go through either one of them and they can swap towards certain places. And this one cycles through 3 different things. Cool. Let me check out upstairs before I go too far into this. There's a bunch of wooden collapsed-y things. There's another warpy door of confusion. We're on the 2nd story of this weird house. Okay. This looks similar to the truth. I think that's that door over there. And what's up here at the top? And now, of course, this music sounds very Fable-y, and I don't know what that's about. No, I guess that was the wrong thing to do. Great. Oh, and now we're going into jazzy territory. Is there anything that I can actually, like, look at to find a clue? Ah, so that was the trick. So, it's very tiny hint inside of tiny hint. What should be beyond that door? Okay, alright, I think I get it. So, that could be beyond the door. That probably shouldn't be beyond the door. Can I take a peek further? That doesn't really look like it fits. I'm gonna say this one. And I was completely wrong. So this room is on the 1st floor, and alright, what should be outside of this room? The opening? I guess we only have the option. So we know. Oh, well, alright. This is a very strange game. This is a very strange game.